Hello everyone, welcome to codebook.in. Hope you're doing well. This is Fazalur Rahman here. Today I brought you a project on machine learning domain in cybersecurity. We are going to use here the power of machine learning for classifying or detecting the cyber attacks in organizations. Basically, what will happen is nothing but organizations will use so much of resources and the maybe the possibility will be there from anyhow the viruses will be spread and the malwares or attacks will happen. So in this project we are going to just identify what types of attacks will occur and how can we classify them using the machine learning concept. Let's get started. This is the landing page of our application. Let me tell you, this video will have three different segments. First of all, we are going to see the project explanation in a web application part where the model has been deployed, and I'll explain you this complete project flow step by step in this web application. Second, we are going to see the front end and back end code explanation. And the third segment, we are going to see the model training part code explanation. So let's get started. This is the landing page of our application where you can see here, if I scroll down, so many elements are available. And according to the project cybersecurity, the data has been updated. Let me tell you what are the technologies which we have used to develop this project. For front-end development, we have used HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript along with Bootstrap. For backend programming, we are using Python along with the Django framework. And for database, we are using MySQL here. So there are two different types of users are there in this project. One is the administrator and second is the user, those who want to predict the or classify the attack type using the machine learning. That is the user. Let's see, first of all, we'll go to the admin part and we'll see the admin, what actions admin can perform. This is the login page of the administrator. Let me give the login credentials of admin in order to proceed with the login. And the login is successful. We can see here a dashboard kind of user interface we have created for administrator, where we can see some information like total number of users, accepted user, and pending users. As we have not built any data, so everything is zero here. Under user portal, we can see here pending users are there where registered user will be displayed here. Registered users will not be able to use the features of the application unless and until administrator approves the account. Next, manage users. We can see the all users will be displayed here where action can be taken by the administrator of any particular individual. Now, we'll come to this user portal later. Now, let's go to the dataset where we are going to upload the dataset. And after that we are going to apply the algorithms. So let's upload the dataset. Before uploading the dataset, let me show you the dataset and the data points, how many we have for a model training purpose. This is my project folder in which I am having a dataset with the name intrusion_data. Let me open this file and let us see how many data points do we have and what are the parameters does this dataset contains. This is my dataset file and it has some parameters like duration is there, protocol type, service, flags, source bytes, destination bytes, line, wrong fragment, urgent, hot. So these are all the terms which are used in networking, and these are all the completely numeric data. We are using an attack type. You can see here. Let us filter this attack type and we'll see how many classes that it contains under attack type. You can see here DOS attack type is there, normal is there, probe is there, R2L is there, U2L is there, U2R, sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different classes we are going to predict by using the machine learning. Let us see how many data points do we have here. Totally huge amount of data is there. 5 lakhs approximately data points we have. 5 lakhs. Okay, so let's see. Let me minimize this and go to our project folder. Let's try to upload the data set. In our project folder, here is the data set. Or else we can go to the web application part. And under media also, there is a file here. Let's upload this file. Basically, this dataset we have gathered from official Kaggle website. Let's submit the dataset. It may take some time for processing because 5 lakhs data points are there. We need to wait for some time. And dataset is uploaded. We can see the dataset here. Intrusion underscore data.csv file is visible. All the features, all the parameters are available here. You can use your keyboard to scroll right. Okay. Now next, after this is completed, we'll go to the algorithm section. Under algorithm section, we'll go to the first algorithm here, Gaussian Naive Bayes. Okay, so Gaussian Naive Bayes algorithm we are going to run on our data set. Basically, this is totally supervised machine learning algorithm we are executing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 algorithms. You can see all these comes under for classification problems. These algorithms are used for classification, especially now. They are used for regression problems as well, but this project is a classification based project where multi-classes are available. So it may take time for running the algorithm and display as a metrics, accuracy, precision, recall, and FN score. And let's try to display it. We can see here algorithm name, accuracy is 90%, precision is this 42%, and recall is 50. Okay, let's go to decision tree and do the same thing for decision tree as well. 90% for Gaussian Naive Bayes we have got. Let us see how much decision tree will provide the accuracy. Let's display it by clicking on this button, and it says 99%, 98% here, 98% here. Okay, very good. 99% is the highest we can say. Okay, 99% decision rate is very highest. Let's go for random forest and check how much does this provide. If precision recall and FN score is greater than decision tree, so we can utilize that model and deploy at user side. And let's click on this run algorithm. We can see the precision recall accuracy is quite better. A small fraction of difference is there in decision tree and random forest. So random forest is performing very well in terms of precision and recall. Let's go for the next algorithm, logistic regression. Let's click on this button, run algorithm, and we can see 97%, 5439. This is not okay, correct, which is very less. We are getting the precision and recall. Let's go for the next algorithm, last algorithm, gradient classifier. Now let's click on this button to display the metrics. 99, 99, 98. So this is also performing very well. All the algorithms executed. Now let's go to cyber attacks, and we can click on the attack analysis here, where we can see the graphical representation of the classes. And DOS attacks are 3,91,000. Normal is 97,000. Probe attack R2L and U2R 52. So this is the attack analysis from our data set. On the graph analysis, we can see the algorithm graph where Gaussian Naive Bayes is 90%, decision tree 99, random forest 99, logistic regression 97, gradient boosting also 99. Which model we are going to deploy out of these three: gradient boosting classifier, random forest classifier, and decision tree classifier? I'll explain you in the coding part. So let's first of all go to now about the user, where we are going to predict the attack type. Let's go to the user, and the user model we will register with a new user. Let's provide the details here. I will provide the details. Kindly provide the valid mobile number and email ID because we are using SMS API and email API for sending the OTP. We want only valid users and authorized users from the administrator to use this application features. So for that purpose, we have given the OTP option. Next, let's provide the password, address. Let's provide the address here. Upload profile picture. Register. Please enter valid email ID. It's saying the valid email ID we have to enter. We have valid email ID only, no? Oh, the password is wrong, I think. The message is wrong. Password must be strong. Please enter valid email ID. Why it's saying valid email ID? Okay. Now registration is completed, but the form is submitted. But here OTP we have to provide. I have received the OTP in my mobile phone. SMS received. Let me provide the OTP. Real-time SMS API we are using. So the OTP for this is 4046. Validate. And OTP verification and registration is successful. Let's try to log in now. I think I have provided this email ID. Next, the password is very strong password I have provided. Your account is not approved yet. It's saying the account approval is not done. As I told you, administrator will authorize the user account. So let's go to admin and log in into the admin portal where we can see in the dashboard now total number of users is 1, pending users is 1. Let's go to user portal and pending users. We can see here there is a user whose account status is pending. Let's try to access this user account. Now log out. We'll go to user login and try for the user login again. Codebook projects. And let me provide the wrong password and see what application will respond to me. Invalid login credentials. You can see the application is responding in a very professional manner and real-time manner. Let's provide the password what I have provided. At the time of registration, login is successful. Now this is my dashboard where in the dashboard we have displayed here CyberGuard empowering digital defense through advanced machine learning. Now here I'm behind the option to click on this next button to start my prediction of cyber attack. See, this is the form. Out of all the parameters we have done a feature engineering where performance of the parameters are analyzed and what are the parameters are important. Those important parameters only we are going to consider here. So let's provide the data here. It's better we can provide the data from the data set. It will be better to compare whether the model is telling us correct or not. Randomly if I provide, I may not be aware if the model is saying anything. Okay, so let's go to the data set and provide the values. This is my data set. Now, for better understanding and visibility purpose, at the top row, I will select this top row and firstly, let me remove this filter. I'll select this top row and I'll freeze this. Now let's select any attack type. So I'll select here a DOS attack. Let's say this one. I'll select this. So let me color this record for better understanding. Now we'll provide the first thing first. What is the first column we need to provide here? First values, difference service rate, diff service rate, where it is. We need to check the and provide the value. Service rate. Yeah, different service rate is here. which is 0.06. Let's copy this and provide here. Next, destination host service difference host, right? Destination host service, yeah, service host rate. Service, yes, destination host service host rate. This is the one. 0 is the value, so let's provide 0 here. And next, destination host, same source port number. Destination host, same source port number. Yeah, same source port rate is there. Yeah, port rate only. Here also it's 0. Let's provide 0. Service count. These are all the parameters networking people can easily understand and relate to this. Service count is 15. And protocol type. What is the protocol type? Let's select that. Protocol type is TCP. Next is destination host count. Yeah, this is 255. Logged in or not. Logged in is 0. Destination bytes, DST bytes is 0. Count. Count is 284. Now this attack class is what? It is DOS. So let's see that our model is saying DOS or not. Let me predict. Yes, DOS attack. We have got the result here. DOS attack. Basically, random forest model we deployed because of the precision recall F1 score and accuracy. It's giving the best out of all. So random forest model is predicting this DOS attack. Now we can go and we can check other as well, and it will take time, so we can do that. And go to my profile now. Let me explain further. In my profile, I can change here my password and mobile number as well as profile picture. Let me change anything from here and update the profile. You can see the profile is updated. Log out. So this was the complete application about cyber attack classification using machine learning, especially plus classification models we have used, in which we have seen some 5 different models, out of which we have deployed random forest model. Now let me explain you about the front-end and back-end code. I'll go to the project folder, and inside my project folder, I'll go to the address bar and remove everything from here and type cmd, press enter, such that the command prompt will open in the current project folder. Now I can say simply code space dot. This will open the Visual Studio Code Editor. My project folder will be opened over there. Make sure that you have installed the Visual Studio. Now it's already open. You can see here. Let me close everything. And this is my project. Inside, you can see in the Explorer window. Here it is. This is my project folder where all the directories are available. Let me first of all show you where is the code we have written to connect to the database. Database connection part I am going to show you. In the project folder, we have a folder with the name Cyber Project, and in that settings.py file we can open, and we can see here there is a dictionary defined with the name databases. Here only database connection string is there. What it is, databases default engine is MySQL. Next, the name of the database is cyber attack detection. Username is root to connect to MySQL server. Password is nothing, blank password, and the host where it is hosted, localhost. Port number is 3306. With this information only, we are able to do all the database processing. Next, let me show you the front end and back end code. For front end, we can go to the assets folder. Under assets folder, we are having here templates folder. Under templates folder, we can see there are two folders basically. Admin related HTML files will be available in admin folder. Similarly, user related HTML files will be available in user folder. If you expand admin, we can see here all users, attack analysis, graph analysis, index.html. This is about the HTML part. If you are aware of HTML very well, you can come and modify this code, update this code. If you are not aware, don't do anything. Otherwise, it will end up with some other results. So these are all the pages about the, what we call the administrator. Similarly, if you go to user, we can see here user related HTML files and some more files, general files like about, contact, okay, index, landing page, OTP page, service page, user dashboard, user login, user profile, user register. All these pages are user related. So this is about the front end application, front end part, front end code. Let me show the back end. For back end, we need to understand the architecture of Django. In Django architecture, what will happen is something with basically Django project can consist of multiple apps. Okay. And you can see in our project folder, we have apps here. Two apps are available, admin app, user app. If you expand admin app and similarly, if you expand user app, you can see the same files are available. Admin.py, admin.py, apps.py, apps.py, views.py, views.py, test.py, test.py. Basically, why it's like that is nothing but every app in Django must have its own isolation space. Okay, so the code will be different. The code will be different. Let's see the code. First of all, let us see the admin app. Views.py file contains actual backend code. So let's open the views.py file. And at the top, you can see here all the libraries are imported, necessary libraries. And if we scroll down, we can see for every action, there will be a function here. Like index function is there here to display the like accepted user count, verified count, and the total number of users. Okay, total accepted pending user count we are displaying in admin dashboard. This is the admin dashboard function. All users function is available. Attack analysis is there here. What type of attack we are analyzing here. Next, we have got here function upload dataset is there. View dataset function is there. Similarly, pending users function and algorithm one. Okay, algorithm one, Gaussian Naive Bayes function is there. Algorithm two, which is nothing but decision tree classifier. Similarly, algorithm 3 is there for random forest classifier, and algorithm 4 is there for logistic regression. Algorithm 5, which is nothing but gradient boosting classifier. These are the 5 algorithms we are executing. Next, we have got graph analysis for displaying the graph, and accept user function, reject user function, delete user function. This is about the admin views.py file. Similarly, if you go to user app and views.py file, we can see here user related functions. Like these are all the libraries. Next, we have got first function, send SMS for SMS API, and index function is there to go to the index.html page, about page function. Admin login is there here, username admin, password should be admin. If it is correct, then only login successful, otherwise invalid login details. Next, we have got contact page here to go to contact. Contact function is there. OTP function is there for generating the OTP and verifying the OTP. Next, we have got services function. User login function is there. If the user is accepted, don't only login. Otherwise, it will say OTP verification compulsory or account is not approved. Next, user dashboard is there, user profile is there for updating the profile, generate OTP function from 0 to 9. Okay, some 4 numbers will be generated here. User registration function for registration purpose, user logout and cybersecurity. Here only prediction is happening. Okay, here only we are predicting it, and you can see the model which we are calling random forest classifier pickle file we are calling here. Okay, so this was the code about the backend, front end and backend. Hope you have understood it. Now let us see the code about the model training. For that, we need to open the Jupyter notebook. I have already done it. Let me show you. This is my notebook here. Let me briefly explain you this. And first of all, in the first cell, we have got the libraries, important libraries we are importing. Next, reading the dataset here, loading the dataset, intrusion data, CSV, and displaying some records. Okay, 5 records. 43 columns are the total. Our dataset contains 43, but all 43 we are not using for classification. Important features only we are using. That code I'll show you. Next shape of the dataset is 4,94,000 after data pre-processing. Yeah, 4,94,000, right? Next, we will see data pre-processing data. Now, the target column is having these many values count. Okay, Smurf, Neptune, normal, bats, pattern, like that. Its attack type is this. DOS attack is 3,91,000, normal is 97,000, like that. Similarly, data types of our data frame are, most of them are integer values and some of them are object and some of them are float. Data pre-processing we are doing here, we are checking is there any null values in our data frame or not, and there are no null values. Next, finding the categorical features. Flag, prototype, service are the categorical features here, and removing target and attack type. Next, categorical features distribution we are doing here, and plotting it, bar graph, figure size. Next, we have got here bar graph for flag, bar graph for login, bar graph for target, attack type. Next, what are the columns do we have in our data frames? Next, data correlation is there. This is the correlation. Okay. Data correlation. Next, what is next? We have is nothing but here. We have dot head, the K shape, 4,94,000 columns. Feature mapping. We're mapping the features here. Next, prototype feature mapping. Next, what we're doing, flag feature mapping here, and dropping the service column, and data types displaying, modeling. Yeah, from here the machine learning part starts. Okay, dropping the column attack type because this is our target variable, and 33% we are using for testing purpose. Remaining 67% out of all the data set we are using for training. So 67% for training purpose we have used, 33% we are putting for testing purpose. X-train, X-test, Gaussian Naive Bayes first model we are applying. Train score you can see 87%. Next decision tree is there. Decision tree accuracy is 99%. Test and train. Next random forest 99% in test and train. Similarly, support vector machine is there that we have not used. Next logistic regression 99%. Gradient boosting classifier 99%. Artificial neural network we are not using it. Training the accuracy graph here, plotting the graph. Next, testing accuracy, plotting the graph. Feature importance. Yeah, what are the features are important for predicting the class? Okay, attack type. These features are important. Okay, only those features only we will use. What are those features are nothing but these features. Okay, these features. These features only we have deployed at the application user side out of all the columns. Graph here. Best model is random forest. So random forest we are picking here, and 99% of accuracy, 99.8% of accuracy. Finally, we have got here. Saving the model and loading the model here for testing. X-train user input we have provided here. This is the input, and the result we have got is DOS. So this was all about the model training, and this was the complete project explanation and execution. I have already explained you the project flow. Also, we have seen in a web application step by step, admin and user, and we have seen the explanation of front end and back end code, and finally we have seen the explanation about the code of model training. So that was this complete application. Hope you have understood it very clearly. Still, if you have any doubts, you can contact me. My number has been given. You can ping me on WhatsApp directly. With this, I conclude the project explanation and execution. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Bye for now.